Hey everybody, Coach Troy here, and today we're checking out Unsolved Case Files, Jamie Banks case. Almost 30 years ago, Jamie Banks was found dead falling several stories out of a window at her high school. It was ruled a suicide, but her parents don't believe that to be true. Now it's up to you to crack this back open and figure out what really happened. Now, this is the second game, I believe, in the Unsolved Case Files line, the first one being the Harmony Ashcroft case, one that I liked. How does this one compare? How is it? Well, let's crack it open and find out. Now, cracking this open, you're going to find a sealed file. Alright, open that up, and you are going to come face to face with a photo of our victim. And, in fact, you're going to find many photos, lots of evidence photos, nice quality pictures. These are good stuff. Alright, school newspaper, class photo, security cam footage, coroner's report, list of files, evidence summary, witness statements, and of course you have all of your suspects are going to be in here with interrogations, photos, lots of information. There is a lot in here to dig through, okay? So, it's good to have, I would say, at least two people to do this because one person, that is a ton of reading to do just for one, especially if you're expected to take notes and try to remember everything. Now, inside here, you're going to find questions, all right? The first question you're going to have to answer is prove someone was in the room with Jamie. All right, so you're going to go through your evidence and you're going to find the pieces of evidence that you put together to figure out or to prove that someone was in there with her, okay? Now, you're going to need access to the internet for that. You can do it right on your phone, on a computer, whatever, but you will need internet access. All right, there's going to be a set of several questions like that, and once you open that, or you answer a question, then you're going to get to open up an envelope. Inside that envelope, there's going to be more evidence and another question that you're going to link to answer and open up another and so on till you solve the case and get everything figured out and figured out just exactly who what was that murdered Jamie Banks. Now, the story here takes place in a high school, and it's kind of the stereotypical one, where you have your individuals, your jocks, your nerds, your theater kids. You know, a lot of this is based on a theater situation. So you're going to have a lot of that, your faculty that are there. I felt the faculty was a little more shallow, character-wise than the students were. And there were some nice stories, all right? So there are red herrings in here that are pretty good that kind of branch off in all these other stories. So the writing, as far as that is concerned, is pretty good. Though I kind of say didn't like it because I don't know, I didn't really feel these characters, though. Couldn't get as invested in it as I did in that first one, the Harmony Ashcroft case. That might just be my personal bias towards, the theme of this one. Now, as for answering the questions themselves and sussing out that murderer, it is, you're going to need a keen eye. Your point. There's some very, very small details you're going to have to pay attention to. Now, there is a hint system. There's a couple hints that they give you online. Not terrible. But probably the biggest help of all is when you answer the questions, you have to say which two pieces of evidence guided you to that answer. And that is how you're going to help kind of narrow down what you got to read and look and focus on when you need help, because there is a lot to read here. As I was saying, there is a ton. All right, this is, it's a murder case, and you're going to have to go through and find those details. All right, and it will take time, but if you do that, if you need some help, you can go online, act like you're going to answer the question, and you can find a limited set of documents that you can pour through to help you focus that in and probably shave a good amount of time off of how long this is going to take for you to finish. Now, there are some nice, as I was saying earlier, some red herrings that kind of steer you in the wrong direction, that kind of trick you. But it's kind of nice, you can follow those, and you get more story out of it that way, so that's nice. But overall, I didn't think it was, it was a little challenging. I definitely did need a little bit of help with the hints, but it wasn't the most difficult case of all time. So, not terribly difficult, but I would say more difficult than the first case that they put out. Now, overall, I did enjoy it, all right? You say I have my personal biases towards the theme because I don't know, I just really didn't like the characters that much, but it was still an enjoyable case to do. Like going through, it was difficult. I'm not the biggest detective in the world, so it was a good challenge for me, a good intermediate challenge. And if you say you like this kind of thing, I would say it was worth checking out. It's not terribly expensive. You can find it at Target. You can probably pick it up today. So yeah, I'd say if you want a mystery that's not too difficult but you want to spend some time getting into and getting vested in, this is a good one to do. All right, so tell me what you think. If you agree, or if you got some other ones that you think I might like a little bit better, let me know. All right, this is Coach Troy. I'll see y'all next time.